With the Bay Area's red-hot housing market, one peninsula city is bracing for an all-out battle at the ballot box over rent control. KPIX5's Devin Fehely has the story of the bare-knuckle political fight in Mountain View.
When the organizers of a rent control ballot measure here in Mountain View missed a critical deadline for the November election, many assumed the issue was effectively dead. But that setback turned out to be just the beginning of what could be a years-long battle over the issue.
I didn't really look at the fine print. I just signed my name.
Caitlin Neiman says she almost immediately regretted signing what she at first believed was a petition for a ballot measure strengthening existing rent control in Mountain View.
To hear that some landlords were trying to get it repealed was deeply upsetting to me, and I thought it was really important that I make sure that my signature did not count towards getting it on a future ballot.
Caitlin and 350 others have formally requested that their signatures be removed and their names not counted when the city clerk reviews the more than 7,000 signatures submitted before this week's deadline for the 2020 ballot.
When they're presented with a petition on a clipboard, they have the right to take as much time as they need and as much time as they want to read the whole thing. That's up to the voter to read it and to understand it before they sign it.
The battle over rent control in Mountain View has become increasingly contentious. Opponents of the new ballot measure accuse signature gatherers of using misleading and often deceptive tactics.
The sneaky repeal primarily refers to the fact that they're trying to totally overturn the rent control law, but they pretend that they're not.
Mayor Larry Siegel says buried in the language of the ballot measure is a provision that would overturn rent control protections whenever the vacancy rate climbed above 3%. The problem, opponents say, the vacancy rate has consistently been above that for the better part of a decade.
That's why they signed. They were misled into thinking they were helping something, but it was just a trick.
Measure V doesn't work.
A lot can change in 2 years, and the mayor says he has not ruled out the possibility of putting a competing measure on the ballot. In Mountain View, Devin Fehely, KPIX 5.